Right, so we've come out today to do something a little bit different. Obviously our last video was about the Battle of Britain, so I kind of wanted to sort of extend on that, not about the Battle of Britain, but more about world wars, you know, World War I, World War II, just for now. And today we're going to be exploring what are called sound mirrors, sometimes known as acoustic mirrors. And these were used, well, they weren't used actually, but let's just take a little bit of a history lesson and come along for the ride. So today I've come out on my e-bike, the XF 900 today again. I do have more than one e-bike, but yep, for today we're off on this little beast. And what we're doing is we're exploring sound mirrors, or acoustic mirrors as they were also known as. This one here, this one's actually a replica. But this is a working model of an acoustic mirror. And it says, try it out with a friend. One of you cross the bridge to the platform opposite and facing the disc, speak quietly. Although you'll be over 25 yards, 23 meters apart, you should be able to hear your friend easily. So what they're talking about is that you go across this bridge and you go and stand over there and talk quietly, and you should be able to hear. Now, I don't know if that actually works, but anyway, yeah, these were built. So the First World War, that ended in 1918. And these sound mirrors, not this particular one because this is just a replica, they were built between 1928 and 1935. However, they were soon superseded by the advent of the radar. So essentially what they were meant to do, as you can see from this photo here, it's not quite how they work, but they were essentially designed to pick up and hear aircraft coming in across the channel. But obviously as they got superseded by the event of radar, they weren't really used. Right, so we've just come a little way from behind the replica sound mirror, which was just over this way, across by the canal. And I don't know if you can see it, but right up there on the top of the hill, there is a sound mirror. Now, we've literally just had Hurricane Kieran, and the ground is absolutely sodding wet. And yeah, I'm not going to take the bike up there, but anyway, that one's all fenced off these days, so access is pretty restricted up there. And also, as it says here, no public right-of-way, permission path is used at own risk. Permissive path is used at own risk. So yeah, I do have some photos of that sound mirror, but so yeah, that is a real one. But what we're going to do, we're heading down now to Dungeness, because down there are 3 sound mirrors, and also towards Dover there's also one on Abbott's Cliff, which we can get right up close to. So yeah, we're going to take a journey down there, and we'll get up close and personal to these sound mirrors and talk a little bit more about them. But it's very, very windy again today. There's gusts of 35 miles an hour, so I'm actually in a very sort of nice spot at the moment where there's a little bit less wind. But yeah, we'll continue our journey, and hopefully we'll get there soon. Right, catch you in a bit. Well, I'm trying to get to Dungeness, but I don't know if you can see this canal. Obviously, as I said, we've just had Hurricane Kieran, there are so many trees down blocking our way, so it's going to be impossible to get there through this route. I'm going to try and head back to the road and see if we can attempt to get there that way. But yeah, it's not looking good in this area at the moment. There seems to be a lot of damage caused, and this canal is looks like it's burst its banks a little bit, so I'm expecting that we may come across even more things that will thwart our journey, essentially. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much battery on talking about the storm, because we're supposed to be exploring the sound mirrors. So I'll say goodbye for now, and we'll pick this up when we're back out on the road. Well, I've arrived at Dungeness to come and see the sound mirrors, or acoustic mirrors as they're also often known by. Google told me that this site was open, but alas, I can't get in there to do filming or get up close as we'd promised. But there are some other ones over by Abbott's Cliff between Folkestone and Dover, so we'll go and take a look at those ones, because you can get up close and personal with those ones. But yeah, these sound mirrors and this location's been used for many a thing, even pop videos from bands like The Prodigy, etc. But yeah, it's just a shame that we can't get in there today and have a look properly. So, but as I said, we will get up close and personal to the one over by Abbott's Cliff. So we'll take that journey over there now. And I'll catch you back on the road. See you soon. Oh, as you can tell, I'm a little bit out of breath, because it's pretty much big, deep gravel leading towards the acoustic mirrors. And unfortunately, fat tyre e-bikes just sink into deep gravel. It's not like the sand, so oh yeah, I am out of breath. I bumped into some locals as I was leaving the site. Apparently, there is only access to these sound mirrors on 2 days per year, which I'll have to come and do some research and see if we can find out what days these are open. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, really. But it's a beautiful place out here, though. Lovely scenery. But yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of November now, or at the beginning of November rather. Probably wasn't the best time to come out here, but it is what it is. Google told me that it was going to take an hour and a half to get here. I'll be honest, my journey's taken me nearly 4 hours today. This is partly due to Hurricane Kieran, rather, that swept the southeast of England, and yeah, there's quite a bit of devastation and trees, etc., that have fallen down along the way. So it's plus also I had about 25 to 30 mile an hour headwind coming here. And yep, an e-bike does power through that wind, but not as easy as you might think. Oh, right, I'm going to switch off this camera, because pushing this bike through this shingle is not the easiest thing to do. And you probably had enough of my heavy breathing as it is. So yeah, we'll catch up when we're back out on the road. Hopefully I'll have a tailwind going home. There was no point talking or filming on the way here. The wind was just so strong. There was no way in the world anyone would have heard me. So we'll pick this up when we get back to the road. Well, that was such a shame. It's actually worn me out, sort of, doing this journey today. And quite disappointing that we couldn't get in to see and get up close and personal with those sound mirrors, which is a real shame. I was kind of hoping that I'd also be back before it gets dark, but I don't think that's going to happen somehow. But right over there, if you can see where the start of the white cliffs are, that's where I've got to get to. Now, we had a headwind coming into us most of the way here, so quite probably I'm just praying that we also get a tailwind on the way home. Well, we're not going to get a chance to go and see the sound mirror up on Abbott's Cliff today. We're going to run out of daylight. Oh. I can't believe it's taken so long to get there today. But I should have guessed, really. You know, we just have had a hurricane. The winds are still pretty strong. Although, as luck would have it, the wind seems to have died down a little bit now. Which is a shame, because I was kind of hoping for a big tailwind to push me. And yeah, I'm down to 3 bars. I've only been on pedal assist 1 all day, so I'd like to bump this up to 2 and get a bit more speed out of it, but because I'm absolutely frozen. Well, I'm a little bit deflated, to be honest, by the not being able to get in there. So I'm going to give up talking for now, and we'll just enjoy the ride home. Well, I think I'm, by the time I get home, I would have breached the 1,500 miles on this bike. Some of you are probably thinking, only 1,500 miles? But I've got 6 e-bikes, and I've probably ridden them all quite equally, to be honest. Well, there's definitely over 1,000 miles on each bike, so we're getting close to. There we go, 1,500 miles. And the next milestone will be 2,000 miles. Have I had any problems with this bike? Not one. Oh, that headwind's freezing. Oh, it's so cold. It just goes to show all this, the rain, everything's flooded around there. Oh, please, let's get out of this headwind. Well, I'm absolutely freezing. My back is so sore. And I think it's time to turn off this camera, because I'm pretty much done in for the day, so hopefully I haven't got too much further to go, about another 5 or 6 miles. I can feel a hot bath calling my name. And yeah, hopefully the weather is going to be a little bit better tomorrow, and we'll try and get out to the other sound mirror up on Abbott's Cliff, and hopefully we can get in front of that one, because yeah, as I said, today was somewhat disappointing. But yeah, anyway, enough for today. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Here we are, day 2. The wind's settled down quite considerably, although it still is quite breezy. So as you can see, there's a tree there that's been blown over, and a few over here on the left. Folkestone was hit quite bad, I'll be honest, by Hurricane Kieran. Yesterday, while I was out trying to go to the sound mirrors over in Dungeness and West Hive, my journey was basically cut off by fallen trees and various other things. So it took a lot more effort and a lot longer than what I was expecting. It's still quite windy again today, but not as much as yesterday. Right, so we're at the top of the hill at Cape Fern. So I've never actually been to this sound mirror that's along here, so I've kind of checked out the route on my map, and hopefully I should be able to find it with ease. There seems to be a little bit less wind up here, although I'm probably just facing in the opposite direction, so thank you. Bless that old lady. There was no need for her to stop, really. I was going to pull up behind the van, but it looked like she'd already made the commitment, so thank you very much to her. So there we go. Signpost for the Battle of Britain Memorial. But I need to go a bit further than this to get to the to Abbott's Cliff. So I think I'm going to cross the road here. And there we have it. The memorial site to my right. Again, if you're in the area and all this interests you, there's a lot to explore in this area of the country. Oh my God, so many twigs everywhere. Right, I believe I'll go down here. Now I'm looking for a cycle path exit, hopefully on my right somewhere. Might be a little ways down here though, so just need to keep my eye open for it. On the video I'll provide maps, etc., showing you where to go to see these wonderful things, and I'll see if I can try and find out when the 2 days apparently that you can get access to the sound mirrors in Dungeness. Seems a bit strange really to only allow people access 2 days throughout a whole year, but it is what it is. I'm wondering if it's turned into some kind of nature reserve possibly, so if that's the case then I can well understand then why it's only open for 2 days a year. Oh, it's beautiful up here. And now that now we seem to be out of the main wind as well, it makes it a lot more pleasant. There's a footpath there. I don't think that's part of the cycle route. Afternoon. We're still going around. I don't think I've missed the path yet, although there's a gentleman over there on my right. Looks like he's on some kind of path, but I don't think it's the one we want. So we'll continue on a little bit further. Oh, there's a fox, look. Beautiful animals. Now Abbott's Cliff is over that way, so obviously, as I said, I need to find the cycle path that goes off in that direction. And hopefully, well, I haven't seen it yet, it should be here, where this road joins. So, although there does seem to be a big fence there, maybe that's not the one I'm looking for, because it kind of showed that that was the route to take. Although I'm on a cycle lane now, so maybe the map wasn't updated, who knows. But we'll go down and see if we can find the route we need. Oh, could this be our cycle path up here? It looks like another down tree across the well, there's a footpath there. I don't think that's what we want. But yeah, all part of my journey was like this yesterday. So many trees were down. But actually blocking the entire road. And I'm a little bit worried, to be honest. Oh, looks like cycle path ahead, maybe. I hope nothing falls on me today, really. Could this be our cycle lane? I think it is. Abbott's Cliff House is up this way, so hopefully. That's Abbott's Cliff House. So with a bit of luck, I'm on the right road. Well, I've never been up this way, to be honest, and it looks like that sound mirror is right in front of me. So I found it easier and quicker than I thought I would, to be honest. And here we are. Wow, incredible. Right, let's go have a look. Well, let's just park my bike up there. Oh, that is absolutely incredible. Now, I'm really not sure about this one because I'm not sure how this one would have worked, to be honest, because from what I believe, from the one in Hive and the two down in Dungeness, is that there was a hole in the centre. Now, maybe that's a crack, I don't know, or that could have been the hole. But apparently, a guy would sit either below here or behind in a hut, and they would have some kind of stethoscope that they would have hooked up to this sound mirror into the centre hole, and they would be able to angle that. And then these sound mirrors, or acoustic mirrors as they're also known, they would pick up the sound of the oncoming aircraft which were coming across the English Channel over there. And then obviously they would be able to triangulate with the other sound mirrors located along the coastline. I believe there's some more that way, or one was uncovered further away from Dover late last year. So there are more along the coast, and I believe that they would just triangulate the sound from all the sound mirrors, and then try to get a pinpoint accuracy as to their heading and distance, etc. But yeah, because of the advent of radar, as I said, these were built between 1928 and 1935. The First World War finished in 1918, and yeah, they were superseded by the invention of the radar system. But yeah, so they actually never got used really for our defences, but an incredible sight, really. Shame about the graffiti on it, but never mind, it is what it is. But yeah, these are incredibly big. Let's just take a walk. Incredible. Well, a bit windy up here, so I don't want to get too close to the edge. You can see France over that way. Massively clear day, but across the coast. And my hometown of Folkestone is over that way. Oh, it's pretty windy up here. And vertigo most definitely does. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep away from the edge. But what an incredible sight these are. absolutely fantastic. And maybe if you're in the area, maybe not in the middle of November, when it's not so pleasant, not so nice, but if you're coming this way in the summertime, absolutely come along and explore these for yourself. There's a lot more war history along the coast here. Let's just put my bike there. Oh, right up against the sound mirror, and then hopefully you can get some indication of how big these things really are. It's a shame we couldn't get to the one in Dungeness, really, because that one's the larger of the three, is 200 feet tall. So yeah, it's just a shame that you know, we couldn't get in there. This one, what are we looking at? 35, 40 feet tall, maybe. So quite a big difference to the ones down in Dungeness that we couldn't get to. But yeah, pretty incredible, really. Yeah, this wind picks up as soon as you get near the edge, really, so and I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to heights, to be honest. Absolutely incredible sight, absolutely incredible. And just up there, up on the hill, again another pillbox, used again for you know, our defence systems, for looking out across the English Channel, looking out for approaching planes, ships, submarines, all sorts, really. There's a massive crack going down that whole thing there, so I'm not sure how much longer these things will continue to stay standing. So we're at the back of the sound mirror, and it's probably been covered over, but this bit of concrete that I'm standing on now, I think was where the listener would be. And as I said, a stethoscope kind of thing would be would come down into this lower chamber where they would be able to listen and see if anything was picked up by the acoustic sound mirrors. I can hear a plane going overhead now, actually, but, and I don't need one of these sound mirrors, but then it's just up there above me. Oh, nearly fell over. And to be honest, I think it would have been a bit too late once you hear that one, because that's already over and above us. So by the time you hear some planes, it's already too late. But wow, incredible. So yeah, here I am at the Abbott's Cliff sound mirror, and yeah, these things are quite impressive when standing up really close to them, to be honest. And yeah, as I said, it is really quite a shame that you know, that I wasn't able to get up close and personal to the ones down in Dungeness, because they really were a sight to behold yesterday. But let's just take a walk towards the cliff, and then you can see this huge thing behind me, which I said, yeah, it's about, I'd sort of say it's between sort of 35 and 40 foot tall, as you can see with my bike there up against it, just to give you some sort of indication. Oh, it's so sunny today, yet so cold. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to be exploring a little bit more of Kent's history, if that interests you. Also camping on my e-bike as well, so there's a lot to come to the channel. So if you've got any suggestions of any local history, etc., that you'd like to see about, then obviously pop those comments in the box below, and we'll see if I can we can take a look at that a little bit further. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys, girls, all those in between, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Power's on, and hopefully there'll be some nice views on our way home. Let's just take a quick look at this pillbox. Oh. Wow. I would imagine that this would have been for some kind of gun emplacement here, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, but it sort of looks like that could have been some mounting platform for a gun, which would have looked out through this way across there. I could be mistaken, but oh, fantastic. Right, let's hit the road again. Kickstand's getting a bit squeaky after 4 years.